this the time for Lionel Messi?
Even when he is not dribbling the ball, Messi keeps his head up so that they can see where all of his teammates are. Scanning is a skill that almost every football player must perform. It's when a player looks away from the ball in order to take in extra information, which will help them once they receive it. We measure scanning by looking at how quickly players' eyes move between different positions on the field while they watch their teammates play and make decisions about where they should be. This is the number of times a player will scamper before they receive the ball. Studies have concluded that, as with many other things in life, like love and depression, the higher your Stan Ray score, the more likely you are to make a successful forward pass. It should be no surprise then that Messi has one of highest scores amongst his peers. During the World Cup final, Lionel Messi scanned his field of vision an average 5.2 times before receiving a pass, almost twice as often as an average Premier League forward does, 2.8. The total number of times Lionel Messi scanned the field with his eyes during a typical match was 676. Of those, 90 were successful forward passes. But scanning isn't just about looking around as much as possible. There's also an element of timing involved that Messi has mastered too. In this clip, we see how Lionel Messi times his movements so perfectly. As soon as the ball is touched by another player, he's already looking at it to measure its direction and speed. In the critical scan, Messi repeatedly touches the ball in between his other actions. It is something that he does right up until receiving the ball, another aspect of scanning for which Messi has perfected. Most players try to get a feel for the ball's speed and direction by watching it as they approach it provides crucial information about what is happening on the field. Throughout the entire game, Messi only made 3 forward passes. All of these occurred in situations where he failed to take his eyes off the ball, when he did not make a critical scan of his surroundings. The result was that Messi received the ball in a dangerous area. He ended up giving it away to one opponent and putting another into position for an easy goal, a double failure. Messi scanned the field 7 times in 10 seconds, while scoring his 3rd goal of the game, against Iran at a crucial point of their World Cup qualifying match. He scanned for teammates, for open spaces on the field, and for opponents. He also looked to his own position on the field and made sure he was in a good place to receive the ball. When Messi received the ball, he had 3 options. He could pass it back to his teammate, take a shot himself, or dribble past an opponent. What's even more incredible, though, is his reaction time. If you look at Upamecano's gaze, you'll see that it's always a few tenths of a second behind Messi's. It's not over yet, but this is all it takes to gain an advantage on the field. Messi has a slight edge over his opponents, which he uses to score countless goals. Like many top players, it's clear that this skill is something Messi was born with and developed at an early age. In this clip, we see a younger version of Leo checking his shoulder before receiving the ball for an easy throw-in. Fast forward some years later, and here's another example from Messi. This time, it's in a Barcelona shirt. Again, he checks to find space on the side of whether shooting from the bar or bursting into it. Many players find that firing a shot off the bar while scanning comes more naturally to them than others. The evidence suggests that this skill is learned and can therefore be trained and improved upon, and conversely, some players may feel less confident when trapping the ball at their feet. In this clip, we see a young Lionel Messi struggling to trap the ball at his feet. Instead, he opts for a chip over the on-rushing defender and into space. Fast forward some years later, and here's another example from Messi. This time, it's in a Barcelona shirt. Again, he checks to find space on the side of the bar. Thanks for watching, and please leave a comment below with any suggestions you may have for future videos.